When 12,000 voices shake an arena, you know it's not just about tennis. Jannik Sinner has become something far bigger. In Turin, his name isn't just chanted, it's everywhere. On billboards, in comedy skits, and echoing through the aisles. But what makes Jannik Sinner more than just a tennis player? Why has the 23-year-old captured the heart of a nation? And how is he dominating the sport like no one else? Today on Tennis Tenacity, we uncover the rise of Jannik Sinner and why he's rewriting history, both on and off the court. Jannik Sinner isn't just a tennis player, he's a cultural icon. As the first Italian man to reach the world #1 rankings, Sinner captured the hearts of his countrymen and inspired millions with his dominant 2024 season. From winning 2 Grand Slams to earning the biggest prize in ATP history, his journey has been extraordinary. But his rise hasn't been without challenges. From facing relentless fame to navigating a doping case. Let's explore why fans, including the spirited Carota Boys, have rallied behind Sinner like no other. Sinner's journey started in the mountains of San Candido, far from Italy's tennis hubs. Initially expected to become a skier, Sinner instead pursued tennis. His rise wasn't easy. 3 years ago, his career was inconsistent. 2 years ago, he failed to qualify for the ATP Finals in Turin. Last year, he reached the final but lost to Novak Djokovic. This year, Sinner returned to Turin as the first Italian world #1 in history, clinching the ATP year-end #1 and winning the ATP Finals in front of his endearing home country. Sinner's face dominated Turin, appearing on billboards, banners, and even comedy skits on the Gialappa Show. His 3 straight wins in the group stage were met with cheers from 12,000 fans at every point, cementing his status as Italy's favorite athlete. Sinner's 2024 season was filled with historic milestones. He won the Australian Open and US Open, becoming only the 3rd man in the Open era to claim his first 2 Grand Slam titles in the same year. The last players to achieve this were Guillermo Vilas in 1977, and Jimmy Connors won 3 in his first year in 1974. Even the legends like Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic never accomplished this. At the Nitto ATP Finals, Sinner became the first Italian to win the title, and the first to do so without dropping a set since Yvonne Lindell in 1986. His dominant performance saw him lose an average of just 3 games per set against opponents like Taylor Fritz, Daniil Medvedev, and Casper Ruud. He also earned the largest champion's prize in the ATP history, $4,881,000, bringing his total of 2024 earnings to nearly $17 million. Sinner's success in 2024 wasn't just historic, it redefined what's possible for Italian tennis players. Italy has produced soccer legends, but athletes from other sports rarely reach this level of fame. Sinner's fans call him Fiorio Classe, meaning world class, and predestinato, destined for greatness. His red hair, calm demeanor, and relatable personality make him stand out. Even his unpolished charm, like his duck-footed walk, has won fans over. Even in low-profile matches, Sinner draws more viewers than top soccer games. His match against Alec demeanor had 2.27 million viewers, surpassing the 1.7 million who watched Inter Milan face Napoli. Off the court, Sinner is a marketing powerhouse, with endorsements from Gucci, Nike, Lavazza, and more. His Nike deal alone is worth $158 million over 10 years. Commercials featuring Sinner sipping espresso or promoting financial services play during breaks in his matches. Sinner's fame goes beyond tennis. He's a relatable and inspiring figure who has united a nation. Sinner's success comes with sacrifices. He can't go out for coffee or meals during tournaments without being swarmed by fans. Staying inside the hotel is his only option. Despite this, Sinner remains humble. Fans like 12-year-old Francesco Baccarani see him as a role model. He's an example for all of us kids for how we want to play, Francesco said while wearing a red, white, and green headdress. Even Italian players like Lorenzo Sonego, who aren't competing in the tournament, show up to watch him play. His impact reaches beyond the court. Taylor Fritz, who lost to Sinner in the Nitto ATP Finals final, admitted the Italian crowd was intense but manageable, calling the match fun to play. Sinner's humility in the face of overwhelming fame shows why he's adored by fans of all ages. Sinner's rise in 2024 was fueled by a dramatic turnaround against top 10 opponents. Before this year, his record against top 10 players was 22-27. He ended 2024 with a 17-5 record for the season, winning 10 of his final 11 matches against top 10 players. His overall season record was 70 wins against 6 losses. That's the best since Andy Murray's 78 wins in 2016. Remarkably, Sinner didn't lose a single match in straight sets. And the lowest ranked opponent he lost to was world number 12 Stefanos Tsitsipas, who went on to win the Rolex Monte Carlo Masters. Sinner's success against the toughest competition solidified his place as one of the best players in the world. Despite his rise, Sinner faces a significant challenge. Earlier this year, he tested positive for clostebol, an anabolic steroid, likely due to accidental exposure from a healing cream used by his physiotherapist. While tennis anti-doping tribunals accepted his explanation, WADA has appealed, seeking a 1 or 2 year ban. The case's verdict isn't expected until 2025, leaving uncertainty over his future. Clostebol has been an issue in Italian sports, with other athletes testing positive for using healing creams. Memories of the 1990s Juventus doping scandal resurfaced for fans, adding weight to this case. The doping case highlights the scrutiny athletes face, but Sinner's focus on the game shows he knows how to handle the pressure. Jannik Sinner has achieved what many thought impossible. At 23, he's become Italy's most beloved athlete, inspiring kids to pick up tennis rackets and dream big. With the ATP Finals likely staying in Italy through 2029, Sinner has the platform to lead Italian tennis into a golden era. Sinner himself remains grounded. Coming from a modest background, his father a chef, his mother a restaurant worker, he says he's just a man trying to play good tennis. His humility and skill make him more than just a great player. He's a symbol of hope and resilience. Sinner's story isn't just about winning matches. It's about inspiring a nation to believe in greatness. Jannik Sinner's story is far from over. Whether he's winning titles or inspiring the next generation, his legacy is just beginning.